Hi there, this is EnmanuelRocha and I study bachelor's degree in English as a foreign language. Right now, I am going to talk a little bit related to the video according to the first activity to watch the video of that is of math. So here I go with the first question, which is, what is didactic? And along the video, I noticed in the teaching learning process, we can find the relevance of didactics, since its role involved or in it in ungrab the essence of pedagogy as a discipline that involves the art of it, that also catch the procedure of the whole process and become a fundamental key or responsible between the study and the intermediation of the educational management. We need to understand that didactic allow the educational process make much better for the understanding of our students. Besides, I want to add that it aids to develop all the requirements employed in it. How is that possible? Of course, because it helps us to understand. That education by itself cannot achieve what it really matters, the information that the teachers have. Therefore, didactics employ the fundamental key to go ahead in education. So the second question would be, why is important the didactics of math? So the main key of the development of didactics of math in educational approach is most of all the construction that several theoretical models that we can find in it, and the teacher are in charge to pursue the quality that they may have along the teaching learning process, because along in it, we need to understand that students always will have some question to it. Therefore, the teacher ought to be enough trained or with enough knowledge to solve the requirement from the students, and most of all in a subject as math is. We need to understand that every single subject has their own problems or trouble at the time of development of the teaching learning process. Therefore, math is one of the complicated one related most of all with our country, Colombia, but because we need to understand that students always have questions, and the didactics of math train teacher, help teacher to have the enough knowledge to solve this kind of question at the time of development. So this is important, or this is a part of the development or the importance of didactics of math in the teaching and learning process. Therefore, here I go with the third question. The third question is, according to the video, what is the main difference between Singapore lesson and the American one? So both of them have their own representative features. However, Singapore, we know, actually, I recently know about this because searching information about that, but I realized that Singapore has the highest or the best educational system around the world, and it's because their system or the methodology is focused on the quality of education more than I don't know, the quantity of the same one. However, its system of methodology, of educational methodology, spread itself with the purpose to cover whole the education, whole the teaching process as the one of them, and become one of the most effective one in the whole world. By the other side, we need to understand the American lessons are totally different because it's more related to um, the same system for the whole for all of them, besides more focus to remove the information through different subjects, which input through them integral knowledge or integral understanding in the environmental class. For that reason, we need to understand that. The fourth question would be, according to the video, Dr. Garner is more inclined towards Singapore books or American books, and why? Well, as we watch in it, we need to understand that Mr. Gardner were more focused or inclined to the Singapore lesson or Singapore books rather than the American one. And that's because the methodology of math, the math teaching is completely adjust to the age of the student or the capabilities that they may have along according with their, as I mentioned, their ages. And the fifth one would be, or finally, would be the number five, which is, and what do you think, or what do I think of didactics of math after watching the video? To be honest, as an English teacher, I have never noticed the relevance of math in the teaching learning process because that wasn't my idea, my area. However, the importance of didactics of math along followed is worth to follow. Is worth to follow because it helps us to comprehend what's beyond it. Because sometimes we realize that math are just simple symbols or simple operation along a simple courses. However, to understand the process is not enough to learn the simple rules, but go deep into the area, into the subject, or in this case, into the math. It helps us to realize how it's teaching learning process in that subject, and therefore how it could be currently developed. So it's everything that I may have. I hope that you have enjoyed it and also that you have understood what I mean. So that's everything. Thank you for watching.